Hey, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. Welcome. This is on my front page on tomoveup.com, tomoveup.com. And we're talking about inspiration. We're talking about working with God. We're talking about working with man or mentors or yourself. All three of these areas and more deal with bringing out your great potential. We're going to talk a little bit about two mentors, and we're going to talk a little bit about your faith in God and inspiration that comes there. Because we actually need mentors, good mentors of men, and we also need the inspiration and power and faith of God. So let me show you how we're going to combine these things to bless your life in ways with or without money, hopefully with money, and with the Spirit, a lot more things are possible. One of the first ones I want to talk to you about is Dean Graziosi, multimillionaire and great in real estate and helping people make money. Here's what he can do for you for free, help change your life. This is a free program he offers anybody.
I created the Better Life Challenge because I wanted to make an impact. I saw in my own life how shifts in my habits, these little tiny shifts, transformed my life. So I obsessed on creating 2-minute challenges each day that can course correct to make tiny shifts in your life that can make a big impact. I wanted to make it available for everyone, so I decided, even though I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to create it, that I'd give it away for free.
The Better Life Challenge has been absolutely amazing.
That's what it's called, the Better Life Challenge, and I'll give you the link to this. It's a free, and believe me, it's a great program. It's not something that's done cheaply. It was done with a lot of money and a lot of care and a lot of consideration, because Dean loves people and wants to help them move forward, financially, spiritually, and otherwise. Now we're going to go to an apostle of the Lord Jesus Christ, Elder Bednar, and he's going to talk a little bit about revelation and the Spirit, patterns of light.
Sons and daughters of God communicate with Him. We call it prayer. When He communicates with us, it comes in a variety of methods, means, or channels. We're talking about the patterns whereby God communicates with His children here upon the earth. Revelation is communication from God to His children here upon the earth. Sometimes those messages come quickly and rather dramatically. I've compared that to a light being turned on in a dark room, where very suddenly the darkness is expelled and you can see everything in the room quite clearly and brilliantly. I would suggest that that pattern of receiving messages from God is more rare than common. A second pattern is when the light comes gradually, much like the rising of the sun. You can discern the increase of light on the horizon, but never all at once. This pattern of revelation, I would suggest, is more common than rare.
Now you got to think about these patterns and where he's going, and I'll give you a link to this too. But the challenge is for us to seek revelation from God, act on that inspirational revelation, and bless ourselves and others as we do so. Now let's go to the last one, Dave Sharp, and legendary marketer. This is from, I think, day 10 or 11, and this is a great story by this gal here. Dave Sharp has changed a lot of people's lives, and this gal is the same. Let me get this in position here. Sorry. All this takes a little time and practice and skill.
As a marketer, because I wasn't a marketer when I came into Legendary, I owned a business and I just wanted to know how to tell my story. Remember, I connected with
And you need to have more than a story and a way to tell your story. You need to get it out to a lot of people, and you need to offer something to them that will not only change them and help them, but help them financially.
With you about this, and I just wanted to know, how do I tell my story for my business? And as soon as I learned about the blueprint that was laid out for Legendary, and I knew your heart, and I knew your integrity, your Dave's integrity. I knew Dave's integrity and your heart, and I was like, I cut my business. I shut it down. The minute I signed up with Legendary, I was like, I'm all in for Legendary, because this is going to help me get that message out there that's deep inside. And I knew that. And I have been dedicated like this. And it's a long process. Like, I'm not a marketer. I don't know, I wasn't a marketer. Now I embrace it. It's something that I take to heart, and I'm able to, I love it. I love making videos, and I love telling people, that they can do anything that they want in this life.
So that's her story, and there's more to this, a lot more. Anyhow, Dave has changed a lot of people's lives, and the people that he is working with is changing people's lives. This gal talks about her family and her children and getting out of the poverty mindset. See if I can get to that spot.
We have little gatherings that, really take us to the next level within ourselves. Larry does these little gatherings he does, and he really pushes us to dig deep and to find those things that are blocking us within ourselves. There's just all these little things that transform a person, that normally if I'm sitting at home and I'm going through YouTube learning entrepreneurial stuff, I won't ever do that. I'll never reach that point.
Let's go deeper here. Let's see if we get to this spot. She talks about getting out of poverty mindset.
That was deep, and then I stayed in connection with other people that were in that circle with me, that went through that, and we were able to, help each other through that. And I think that's really important, to have that kind of community. And I can't, I don't know. Every time I make a video or anything, I'm like, thank you, Dave. Like, thank you for creating this. You've changed my life, and all of the people that are here, you've changed their lives, and the people that we're going to change their lives. I mean, that's fucking dope. Like, from my heart, that's dope. Like, that's what I want to do. So I use you, and that's why I call you boss, because I believe that in my eyes, you do this as a boss would, like a real boss, from your heart. And
she talks about getting out of poverty and the mindset that poverty keeps us in. So that's important too. I'm going to close this by saying only we can choose who we work with, how we are mentored, and what we learn from that mentor and how we apply it. That's part of our uniqueness, our choice, our faith, and our desire to do and make things better for ourselves and others. And so that's what I'm encouraging you to do with both Dave Sharp and Dean Graziosi. They're great people, great mentors. Both have a way to make money, and both have some great human changes and self-improvement programs, more than self-improvement programs. They go to mentors too, by the way. This is multi-layered. And the self-improvement area and the self-education area online is changing the world, and it's going to, I believe in many ways, replace and challenge college education courses because they take 4 years or longer, and people that really get after it can be changed much sooner or quicker and make money sooner and quicker before the 4 years is up. Again, think about this and what its potential for changing humans to a better being, better self. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Join me at tomoveup.com. Good day.